Michael and Heather had long suspected that something was seriously off in their house. It started with little oddities, but eventually things got so intense that they launched a TikTok account to document everything going on. And what they captured is genuinely creepy. It began with knocking, first on the front door, where no one was outside, then from another door, then from a kitchen cabinet. Michael even opened one of the doors at one point. Still no one. Commenters started flooding in with warnings like, "Never open a door when this kind of stuff is happening." But the couple didn't back down. They installed cameras all over the house to get to the bottom of it. And honestly, bad move. Something really did start wandering their home. And with each day, it got bolder. Still determined, they took it a step further. They pulled out a Ouija board to try and speak with the spirit. Unsurprisingly, that turned out to be a terrible idea.
Goodbye. Oh my God, I don't want to do this.
I'm freaking out. I don't know. Hold on.
Was that upstairs? Oh my God. Oh my God!
At first, everything seemed calm until they heard loud footsteps upstairs. Seconds later, something came sprinting toward them. After that, no one doubted their house was haunted. And just to top it off, one of the kitchen cameras caught a creepy figure wandering the house while they were out. Now, people are convinced their house is cursed. And the weirdest part? Their entire TikTok account vanished without explanation. So, was it all real? Or just a really well-executed hoax? Let us know what you think in the comments. These guys had always lived in a peaceful house. No paranormal activity, no weird vibes. But everything changed the moment their YouTube team unboxed a set of Halloween Village decorations. It's like they triggered something that had been sleeping. And now, the poltergeist was wide awake and ready to wreck everything. Banging, crashes, strange flashes, objects flying around, total chaos. It felt like their home turned into a phantom zone where logic just didn't apply. Honestly, the best advice anyone can give them now: gather up those creepy little houses and burn them. Seriously. This TikTok video from 2023 quickly racked up tens of thousands of views. It shows a remote mountainous area with rocky terrain and something strange sitting on top of a boulder.
Si lo estás tomando. No quieres para tomarlo más de cerca.
¡Una persona!
No, es algo
Sí,
muy
es una
grande.
¡Es un niño!
Si lo estás tomando. No quieres para tomarlo más de cerca.
¡Una persona!
No, es algo
Sí,
muy
es una
grande.
persona.
Viewers immediately started tossing out theories. Some think it's a mythical shapeshifter. Others say it's a werewolf, or even an alien. But what it actually was, no one can say for sure. This woman was just filming herself, casually sinking a few pool shots, when her camera caught something deeply disturbing. Watch closely.
Hey, just get used to it. Come on. Oh my god. Whoa. Did you see? Mom! What? What happened? What happened? Let's go. Mom! Can you not see? I just fell off my chair. No, Jacob. But how the hell did the balls move? What the hell?
One of the balls suddenly launches itself across the table, slamming into the others, like someone invisible had hit it. The woman is clearly shocked. But the creepiest part? Her son suddenly freezes and stares into the dark hallway with wide, terrified eyes, like he just saw a ghost or something worse. Now, check out this footage shared by a seriously spooked homeowner. According to him, something entered his house in the middle of the night, and whatever it wasn't human.
O que você quer aqui? Isso não pode ser.
The footage shows a strange silhouette moving in a jerky, unnatural way. He still has no idea how it even got in. Every door and window in the house was locked from the inside. In a quiet South African town, the locals were suddenly on edge, and for good reason. They claimed to have seen something bizarre in the river, a figure suspiciously resembling a real-life mermaid. Some people were convinced it was actually a siren, the kind from old legends that lured sailors with beauty and song. Others were more skeptical, pointing out that its movement seemed off. And guess what? They were absolutely right. Turns out it was the work of the channel The Magic Crafter, known for creating highly realistic mermaid content. Still spooky though. While vacationing by the sea, one family was filming the evening scenery when they noticed something truly bizarre. The water froze.
Siento rara. Creo que ya se está moviendo.
Sí, ese es allá, y allá es lo que es Boston, Boston.
chistosa.
Está haciendo arriba, mira. Ay, qué raro. Vamos a la otra playa.
Waves that had already formed just stood still, like someone hit the pause button on nature itself. The camera moves, voices can be heard, but the ocean doesn't budge. Some commenters tried to explain it as laminar flow, but scientists quickly chimed in to say that's impossible in open ocean. There are too many variables like wind, gravity, and pressure. So what was it? An illusion? A camera glitch? Or a terrifying glitch in reality itself? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Not much is known about this video, but honestly, it's chilling enough without context.
محمد رسول الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمد رسول الله لا إله إلا الله الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر يا الله يا الله أستغفر الله العظيم.
In the clip, a girl is walking alone at night when she spots something strange. Behind a wooden board, someone, or something, is standing there. But when she takes a step toward it, the figure just vanishes. Look, I'll be honest. There's a ton of fake stuff floating around TikTok these days, especially with how good AI visuals are getting, so yeah, it might be fake, but it still creeped me out. I recently came across a pretty creepy video on TikTok and had to share it. According to the description, the guy filming is walking around his house, looking through the windows. He's clearly freaked out, especially since he lives alone and left for work during the day, meaning all the lights should have been off. At one point, he points the camera toward a window, and what he sees is straight-up nightmare fuel. Take a look.
Dejé la luz apagada, son casi las 5 de la mañana. Recién llegué. Se ve la puerta abierta. Yo ahí cantando. La concha. No, es altísimo. Es altísimo. ¿Qué mierda sos? No, es altísimo. Está casi llegando al techo.
If you pause and zoom in, you can see a creepy figure in a cloak standing deep inside the room. Somehow, the guy musters up the courage to enter the house and confront whatever it is. But then, this happens.
Entra, hijo de puta. No me dejes. No puedo entrar.
Gotta hand it to him. Dude's got nerves of steel. He didn't run, he went right in. This time, no one was there.
Hijo de puta se fue.
So where did the figure go? And what was it? I don't think we'll ever find out. The guy who filmed this had booked a hotel room, and right before bed he stepped outside for some fresh air. That's when he heard these inhuman, bone-chilling screams coming from beneath a nearby bridge. And instead of heading back inside like any sane person would, he walked straight toward the sound. Let's take a look. Luckily, the creature didn't attack. It just growled and scared him off. Most of the comments under the original post are convinced that what we saw here was a real rake. A few people called it a cheap hoax, but hey, everyone's entitled to their theory. Tacoma, Washington. A porch security cam caught something really weird. Honestly, borderline supernatural. Watch closely. A blinding light suddenly flashes in the darkness, then vanishes just as fast. The homeowner says the neighbor across the street lives alone, and there weren't any fireworks that night. No power surge either. There are no wires above or underground, and people are still scratching their heads trying to figure out what that light was. Any ideas? A dad caught every parent's worst nightmare on camera while taking a walk through the woods with his daughter.
Over there.
Over where?
Right there.
Hey! What are you doing over there?
At one point, the little girl tells him someone is watching them. The dad calls out, "What are you doing there?" But there's no response. So he heads into the trees and sees a creepy silhouette that's clearly not human.
I think it's a demon.
Where did it go?
I don't know.
Where did it go, Corley?
Let's rewind and look again. Notice how the creature's arms are longer than its legs? It seriously looks like the beginning of a horror movie. Arachnophobes, brace yourselves. What you're about to see might rattle your nerves. Unfortunately, we don't know where this video was filmed, or even if the spider is real, but the couch detectives in the comments did some estimating and claimed the spider is about 3 feet long and 16 inches tall. Not exactly your average house spider, huh? And if you think this beast is one of a kind, think again. Here's a few more seconds of footage that was supposedly captured by US troops in Afghanistan. Can you imagine this monster crawling fully out of that hole? This is Lisa Nathan, and not long ago she witnessed something seriously creepy. It happened right before sunrise, when she stepped outside to let her dog out. But what happened next sent her running back inside. Let's take a look. Lisa is convinced it was a tiny fairy, but seriously, why did it look so disturbing? That thing doesn't fit any fairy description I've ever heard. At first, I thought it was just a floating plastic bag, but the more I watched, the less I was sure. What do you think it was? A man in Indonesia was filming a red firework orb. Looked like someone nearby was having a party, but when he rewatched the video, he noticed something way more unsettling. Did you catch it? That tall, semi-transparent figure walking across the roof? A lot of people in the comments swear it's a real ghost. I'm still not entirely convinced, but I'll admit it's creepy either way.